folks. Today we're going to do just a quick unboxing of my new Gevril automatic watch, Swiss watch, automatic movement. This is their Lenox model, which they have as listed as a new model. Retail price is $4,295. However, I got it from a retail outlet which does discounts. However, that outlet is an authorized seller of Gevril, and I got it for around $450 shipped. Normally, when you have a watch or any high dollar item, there's very specific requirements for selling it on your site, and usually that includes specific, if it's discounted too much, you can't list it, for instance. You have to add it to your cart, then you can see how much it is. Didn't seem to see any of that for Gevril. So take that for what it's worth. I suspect nobody would pay $4,295 for this. But anyway, we're going to unbox it, take a look, see what it is, and see if we have any kind of a bargain here or what we're looking at. So let's open it up. Typical Swiss box, comes in a nice big kind of a jewelry box type of case. There's a warranty card, instruction manual, which is really very simple. Just tells you how to do it. It's basically a pusher for the month, and then everything else is set by the dials. This is the actual watch. Let's take a look. Spoiler alert, I have actually already opened this, and I wound it so that it would be running. So here's our dial, here's our watch. Let's take it out of this container real quick. So right off the bat, it feels okay. On my wrist, I'm not sure this is actually that size. I did not see a lot of reviews on Gevril watches. I looked all over for them, and I just don't see them anywhere. So either nobody's buying these watches or no one's doing reviews on them. So on my wrist, and I normally wear a 42 millimeter, this might be 44. That might be a little ambitious. It's probably more like 42. But as you can see, it has a month window here on this side. It has a day of the week here, and it has the date window on the bottom. Now, Gevril uses Swiss movements. I believe they use Sellita movements. I looked at every single Sellita movement and did not see this configuration anywhere. I also briefly checked ETA movements, and I did not see an ETA configuration that has this. So there's a pusher here. This pusher changes this dial for the month, and then this is a screw out crown, so it screws out, and then it's your typical setting. Halfway forward would be the day of the week, backward would be the date. Pushed in but unscrewed would allow you to manually wind it, and then pull all the way out would allow you to change the time. So I didn't see anything on this to kind of indicate what's going on there. But anyway, you see here it says tachymeter. For anyone that doesn't know, tachymeter is a way to measure distance. And a lot of watches have them. They usually only come on watches with chronographs or stopwatches. This does not have a chronograph. So I'm not sure that this tachymeter part has any value whatsoever. I mean, I suppose you could wait for your seconds hand to reach the very top and then use that time. There's formulas. You can look it up and see how these tachymeters work. Band is kind of typical. And I'm not going to take the plastic off because there's a 100% chance I'm sending this back. The movement itself, you can see through the window in the back. It has a little bit of, I think they call it purling or something like that on it. But for the most part, it's an unadorned movement. It's not a chronometer movement, which you would expect for a $4,295 watch. You would expect it to be a chronometer movement, which it's not. It's just, I believe, a basic level 1 Sellita movement. Nowhere can I find that out, though, so I can't really tell you for sure. Also, it does say Swiss made on the bottom. It's super small. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a watch that has this little of a date on the Swiss made. So anyway, I want to show you a couple things that really stand out, all right? Again, keep in mind this watch is $4,295, okay? When we look at this and read through the details, you come up here, white dial with sapphire crystal. Oh, yeah, sapphire crystal. That's good. Sapphire's great, right? That's what everybody wants. They want sapphire crystal, okay? That's wonderful. But wait a minute, let's go down a little lower. Oh, sapphire crystal is just the exhibition case back. The dome, the actual crystal that you look through, is Hesselite glass. Huh. What is Hesselite glass? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's another word for plastic. Yes, so this has a plastic crystal on it. Hesselite, I think, was made big by Omega back in the day, but $4,295, not a chronometer, and has a plastic crystal on it. So, kind of a red flag right there. Again, I can't find anyone that actually sells these for this price. Their website does list them, and if you went to their website to buy, yes, this is what you'd pay on the website. But honestly, I think this company will sell to anybody that will agree to sell their products, and they can sell them for whatever they want. If the place I got it from is selling this for $450, I have to assume they're still making a profit off of that, probably making at least a 50% product, which means they probably paid Gevril $200, $250 for this watch at the most. Bottom line, this price is an absolute joke. This watch would never sell for this. I think $450 that I paid for it is probably too much. It's just a typical. So just to give you an idea, here's one of my watches that I wear on a regular basis. It's a Tissot with a Powermatic 80 movement, which is solid movement, a good looking movement. This actually also has sapphire glass on the front and the back. I paid under $200 for this. I mean, this is an automatic Tissot, nice watch. It feels solid as a rock. And I'll tell you right now, this watch feels better than this watch does. This watch is solid as a rock. This watch, it's solid. I'll give them that, but it's just not quite. And I'm actually noticing now these bands look identical. I wonder if they are. I mean, they literally look identical. I'm just now noticing this. So, who knows? Maybe they use the same thing, maybe not. Another Swiss watch of mine, Longines, also crystal. Obviously, is made of sapphire crystal, front and back. This one was a true $3,000 watch. I mean, this is an actual very good watch. Got it for my birthday earlier in the year from my lovely wife, and this one does have some history behind it. It's a very, very good watch. Screw down crown, all the bells and whistles that you would expect from a Swiss watch. Actually, I think worth the money. And then another one of mine that I have, my U-boat. This one has actually a real chronograph movement. So you could actually, time events with this and do all this kind of stuff. But much less. I mean, this probably retails for that amount, but I think I paid under $1,000 from a gray market dealer. So anyway, I wanted to do a quick review, primarily because I've actually never seen Gevril reviews anywhere. So I wanted to see what they were all about. I do notice them mostly on the low-end watch dealers that sell them. I thought, maybe I'm getting a great deal. Again, I just got a $4,295 watch for around $450. But this is going back. I'm just not seeing anything on this watch that exudes any sort of a high quality watch or anything. I would test the lume, but it's probably mediocre. Again, band is okay, watch is okay. If you like to look and you can get this for around $400, probably okay. But again, my low end $200 Tissot, every bit as good as this as far as the feel. I mean, you honestly, that if you put these two watches side by side, they're virtually identical as far as the feel on them. So I just, I'm not seeing the $42.95. So I hope you found this review useful. This watch is going to go back today or tomorrow to who I bought it from. Please like, subscribe, appreciate it. And anyway, enjoy. Thanks for watching.